takes that kind of an effort.
Let's take a look at the AFC standings in the Western Division, because this is a team that needs to continue winning. If you take a look at KC, they got another win today. They're starting to pick it up. They're 4-2 along with the Denver Broncos. San Diego 2-4. They're taking on the Atlanta Falcons today, but the Raiders for now sitting alone in the top spot once again.
And that's where Jack Del Rio comes in. He's got to make it that way. He's got to tell them, guys, this is about us being together for 10 days because we've got a lot of football to play the rest of the season. And we're going to make that run to the Super Bowl, and we have to do it now, and we got to keep winning football games.
Well, Romo, take a look at this graphic right here. It's very important because the Raiders are playing great football on the road. Once again, 1-2 at home, but 4-0 on the road. That's their best road start of a season in 16 years, which they started 4-0. Look at what happened when they started 5-0 in 77. They lost in the conference championship. Same thing happened in 2000. When you're winning games on the road, your chances of getting to the postseason are very good. Now, we're not going to guarantee anything right now, but it looks great on paper when you've played 4 of your 7 games on the road and you're 4-0.
They are, but you got to realize this, Henry. You got to win at home. So, you know, let's just put it out that way, that you just kind of look at it. If you're a really good football team, you say, okay, at home, we're going to be good. We're going to win 5 out of 8 games at home. That's just automatic. But now we got to take care of business on the road. Well, what this Raider team is doing, they're taking care of business on the road right now, but they're not taking care of business at home. That's going to need to change.
That's going to definitely have to change, especially for a team that's trying to get home field advantage. They're sitting in first place right now in the AFC West.
Say that again.
They're sitting in first place right now.
Yeah, the Raiders are sitting in first place.
Sounds very good.
That sounds real good. That just rolls out of my mouth really nice.
Let's talk about the quarterbacks, because they actually came out of the same draft class. 2014 draft class. Blake Bortles was the 3rd overall pick out of UCF. Johnny Manziel, Teddy Bridgewater, then Derek Carr. 2nd round pick, 36th overall out of Fresno State. When you look at this list of quarterbacks that come out of the 2014 class, Reggie McKenzie's got to be patting himself on the back saying, yes, we got it right. And that's not to knock the other guys, but Carr, you can make an argument that Bridgewater was in for another big season, but Carr right now looks like the best quarterback coming out of that class. Today he was 23 for 37, 200 yards, 1 touchdown, yards a game. What did you think of the Raiders defense today?
You know, I thought they played really well. You know, you're right. They've been taking a lot of heat, and the head coach is taking heat, Ken Norton Jr., and comes a time where a group of men have got to come together and say, we are not going to be denied. And I believe there was a boiling point, and I think last week was a boiling point, because Alex Smith and the Kansas City Chiefs kicked their asses, okay? Well, that didn't happen today. A good, talented football team, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they dismantled them. It started with the interception with Emerson, and then getting to the passer. Khalil Mack got a sack. He was on him another time, and he just barely got rid of the ball. Irving got to him. You know, they were getting to Bortles. It was close. I think they were close to 4 or 5 sacks. And then Reggie Nelson gets another pick near the end of the game. That is the kind of performance. That is who they are. They need to know that is the new standard. When you play well, Henry, you now have put that standard out on tape. So anything less than what they did today against the Jaguars is unacceptable. Can't have it. We're the Oakland Raiders. We had to go out there with an attitude that we're damn good. And how do you get that? By playing damn good like they did today. And next week when they play Tampa in their home stadium, they're going to play damn good because that's who they are. That is the new standard. So I'm excited for them. They needed this. They needed this badly. I mean, I've been beating them up. I'm like, this is the worst defense ever played in the NFL. At some point, I'm starting to think that. And I'm like, how does this group of talented football players play so badly? How's this happening? And I think they had enough. And as a group of grown men, they took the field today like warriors. And that's what this needs to be. They need a new theme around here. Warriors.
We already got the Warriors.
Hey, no. There's a different kind of warrior. Hey, this isn't a bunch of warriors that are doing that, dribbling the ball. This is a group of warriors that go take it to people.
All right, now we got the Dubs and we got the silver and black Warriors. How about that? The Oakland Raiders, they're led in that offense because the offense didn't look good at all last week against KC. And this week, in my opinion, you let me know if I'm wrong, they were a bit more conservative. Is that the way of maybe the offensive coordinator saying, let my offense gain some confidence, let me give them a little bit less to work with, and overall, you're really doing more for the team?
Well, you got to look at this. Their big-time receiver, Amari Cooper, Jalen Ramsey, basically lined up on him. We kind of said, okay. And this was the mentality of the Jacksonville defense, say, we're going to take one guy away. And for the most part, they were able to do that. But they didn't have an answer for Michael Crabtree. And, you know, then you got to look at the quarterback. The quarterback last week in the second half against the Kansas City Chiefs probably played one of his worst games.
Not satisfied. They like to beat a team 30-0. This team realizes they have a lot to work on. As always, the man to my left, Bill Romanowski, the four-time Super Bowl champion, he always has a message to deliver to the Raiders directly. It's called...
We are here to win it.
The Romo rant. Go for it, Romo.
Well, let's come together, guys, right here. I want to let you know I'm proud of you. I'm proud of each and every one of you. Defensive game ball, the entire defense. Hats off to you guys. You've been getting your butts kicked all season, and you stepped it up. Love it. Love the way you played. Offense, Michael Crabtree. Game ball to you, buddy. Big time. Love the way you stepped up. Sebastian Janikowski, love the way you kicked it through time after time. We, as Raiders, have a warrior mentality. That's who we are. When we take the field, we kick ass. It doesn't matter who we're playing, we're going to kick their ass. We trust our warrior mentality. We believe in our warrior mentality. We love being violent warriors out on the field and taking it to whoever we play. Because that's who and what we are. You know that feeling inside? You love it. Because you know, when you take it to the field and you bring those fists and you deliver blows for 60 minutes, there's nobody that can beat the violent Raider Warriors. Nobody in this league. We're going to keep doing it for the rest of this season. Because we're violent warriors with a fist that will do damage. Takes that kind of an effort.
Let's take a look at the AFC standings in the Western Division because this is a team that needs to continue winning. If you take a look at KC, they got another win today. They're starting to pick it up. They're 4-2 along with the Denver Broncos. San Diego 2-4. They're taking on the Atlanta Falcons today.